Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Stupendous Wave, and in this video I will be talking about my top 5 toughest Jurassic Park / World dinosaurs in my opinion. Again, this is just my opinion on who I think is the toughest. Now real quick, I would like to really explain what I mean by toughest, and by this I mean the dinosaur that can take the most punishment, keep going. I'm taking fighting ability into account. So if you guys see like a Velociraptor on the list, for example, in no way do I think that a Velociraptor on its own could take out a T-Rex, but considering the size, I do think that the animal, if it is ranked above a T-Rex, is tougher, meaning that it could take more punishment and keep going and might be a little bit more of an effective fighter. And again, I'd like to say this is all just my personal opinion. By no means take this as fact. You guys can have your opinions. I'll fully respect your guys' opinions if you guys think a certain dinosaur is tougher than another one, but I just ask that you respect mine as well and take none of this as fact. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So my number 5 pick for toughest Jurassic Park / World dinosaur is the Buck T-Rex from the Lost World. This dinosaur went through a whole lot and was still a ferocious fighter. They ripped Eddie apart with the help of his mate. Also, he was transported to San Diego, where he wreaked havoc there. He was actually able to break out of his containment and attack all the members on the ship that he was being transported to San Diego with, and really having the tranquilizer wear off on him. Really, he went through a whole lot. This T-Rex is super fearsome. With the help of his mate, again, he pushed an entire trailer off the edge of a cliff, and that's really something. This dinosaur is not one to mess with. Very tough, very strong, went through a lot, rampaged all the way through San Diego, taking out multiple civilians along the way, and probably the most impressive feat is that this T-Rex was able to get out of its actual containment on the ship and then attack the crew members, and then of course it was placed back in with the last crew member's life basically, but it was still able to escape, wreak havoc all over San Diego, like I said, take out civilians, bite stop signs or stoplights. Really an amazing dinosaur, and I think one of the toughest ones in the franchise. At number 4, I have Blue the Velociraptor. Now, Blue is without a doubt one of the toughest and best fighters in the Jurassic Park franchise. She took a thrashing by the Indominus Rex and still came back. She was knocked into a brick wall. Very tough, and even before the events of Jurassic World, we know that she also contended with Echo the Velociraptor and came out on top, giving Echo her little scar, which is why she's known as Elvis by the park workers at Jurassic World. But yeah, Blue, she's an experienced hunter. We know that Owen really respects her even, and we saw that she was able again to contend with the Indominus Rex, one of the toughest without a doubt dinosaurs in the Jurassic Park franchise. Really a mutant, of course with the help of Rexy, but still a feat nonetheless. Go back and watch the fight. Blue is riding a T-Rex, jumping back on the Indominus Rex, scratching up the Indominus Rex. Really without a doubt one of the toughest Jurassic Park Velociraptors, if not the toughest. So at number 3, I have the Spinosaurus. The Spinosaurus, of course, being the main antagonist in Jurassic Park 3 and one of the fan-favorite dinosaurs after Jurassic Park 3 and fan-favorite dinosaurs in general. The Spinosaurus was definitely tough. It survived being hit by a plane. Oh my gosh, that was just a moment in the theater as a littler kid basically that just shocked me, and like, wow, this dinosaur just got hit by a freaking plane. How are they gonna escape this thing? Also, it was able to contend one-on-one with a T-Rex. Some consider it to be a juvenile or sub-adult T-Rex, but a T-Rex is a T-Rex nonetheless. And not only did the Spinosaurus contend with it, it beat it, it killed it outright. So nonetheless, very difficult dinosaur to beat. As we saw, it killed a lot of people, and the people in Jurassic Park 3 had a very hard time evading the Spinosaurus, and that is why it is the number 3 on my list. At number 2, I have Rexy the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the original T-Rex herself. Rexy is definitely super tough. She was able to creep in the first Jurassic Park movie and take out both the Velociraptors, including the big one, which is actually my favorite Velociraptor. So she took them both out. She contended with the big one, took out the big one, and then in Jurassic World, when we saw her again, she went one-on-one with the Indominus Rex for a while. She did actually end up losing that one-on-one bout, but with the help of Blue coming back, gave Rexy the time to recuperate, and then attacked the Indominus Rex full steam ahead, threw her through buildings, threw her across buildings, threw her on or very close to the mosasaur enclosure or aquarium or tank, whatever you want to call it, and then the mosasaurus was able to jump out and finish her off. But Rexy, extremely tough. I mean, you combat against the Indominus Rex and come out alive, in my book, you are one of the toughest dinosaurs, and without a doubt, Rexy, probably the most iconic Jurassic Park dinosaur. Enough said, she's super tough. Like I said, the Indominus Rex threw her through buildings. Rexy is one tough old bird at this point, and in her prime even, she was just even tougher. What a magnificent animal Rexy is, and that is why she is my number 2. Now, I think my number 1 pick is actually pretty obvious at this point, and that is the Indominus Rex, the new queen of Nublar. The Indominus Rex completely stole the show in Jurassic World. Not only were the effects for her perfect, but her story was perfect. She killed her sibling. She killed a ton of park workers, including ACU soldiers who went out with weapons that were supposed to be able to apprehend her. She's intelligent. She's large. She's strong. She's fast. She isn't even fully grown. Fully grown, the Indominus Rex is actually supposed to be like 50 feet long, which is gigantic. That towers over Rexy or any other dinosaur we've seen in the Jurassic Park franchise so far when she's fully grown. But again, she wasn't fully grown in the film. She's also extremely durable, as we saw a rocket launcher hit right next to her and she was able to shrug it off and keep going. And later on, she would not only contend with Rexy, but the members of the Raptor Squad and kill 2 of the remaining Raptor Squad members, with Blue being the only confirmed survivor at this point. Now, not only did she do this, but she was ready to go at the end of that fight too. If it weren't for the Mosasaurus, that fight would have gone on for longer. The Indominus Rex, although she was broken and battered, bloody, she was ready to go again. She was growling at him, and she was ready for round 2. And that is awesome. The Indominus Rex is so cool. I think that she is by far the toughest in the Jurassic Park franchise, and like I said, she's not even fully grown. I absolutely adore the Indominus Rex. She was shot at, she had the rocket launcher, she wreaked more havoc than a single dinosaur has ever wreaked in the Jurassic Park franchise, and I love and adore the Indominus Rex. So yeah, that's why I think, in my opinion, the Indominus Rex is the toughest Jurassic Park film dinosaur. So anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Who do you guys think the toughest Jurassic Park dinosaur is? If you agree with me, thank you, that's fine. And if you disagree with me, I just ask that you remain civil in the comments and explain why and not get angry. Like I said, don't take anything I said as fact. It's absolutely not. It's all just opinion based. So anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and have a great day.